Totally here. Totally ready. Hello, Professor. Welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Yeah. There we go. That probably a little bit better for audio. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yes. So we have completed death. What is next? Well, we completed it, but we didn't gold it. But we completed it. Next is Temperance. Temperance is next. Okay. Temperance. What do we have here? During the worst famine in the history of the Empire, an unnatural power is causing the dead to rise and stock the land. The famine has made food scarce, avoid starvation, and destroy the source of the undead. So probably a lot of corrupted, is my guess. Food is scarce, so there's really no point of me trying to take the soldier. We're not going to have enough food. So you know what? Let's take the blacksmith.
And a fine one. Of all your companions, I respect her the most.
It shouldn't be black anymore. It was black at the beginning because it was loading, but hopefully it's not black for you anymore. I guess if it is for you, you can still hear me somehow. Reload. Okay.
You do like that one, don't you?
So we're going to need to have food. Well, let's take you. We can take one silver card. And this can potentially give me food, but very low chance. So let's take one of the new ones. Let's take Merchant's Favor. And we want things that give us food. Gain food and trade food. Sure. Let's see if we can find anything better. Gain food. Wonder if there's any better one for gaining food that's not bitter winter. Friendly Innkeeper. That's actually a good one. General Store might not be terrible if we had the gold. Let's not start with that. Nice, Professor. Sounds delicious. Give you 50 corrupted. Let's take you. Let's take the new stuff. So what else do we have? New. Armor of Gluttony we're definitely taking. What do I need for you again? Please strength with this item to unlock the token. I need to look what card that is. I do want Mask of Holy Fortunes. I also... Oh, there's a new one. So we took the Armor of Gluttony. Let's take... Rethos Ire. And let's take Quizzic Blade for selling. Definitely want the food. Most likely we're going to be fighting Corrupted, so let's take you. And I've got the Blacksmith to unlock. Let's take... We're not going to be fighting Thieves right now. Empire, huh? Let's take the gold. That way we can buy some food. Okay, let us begin. There goes nothing.
The Empire works against its own people, yet none of it matters. There will be no uprising as long as they are fed. Yet, take away their bread. and even the most peaceful begin to consider the songs of revolt.
The innkeeper joins you at your table. I have some information. The Reaper was paid up front by a halfling known as Garrick Draukin. The price was apparently an entire cartload of gold. He made the contract and then left the city. Ask about him. A mercenary. He was employed by the Imperial Army for several years until they wiped out the halfling kingdoms. Since then, he works for the highest bidder. The innkeeper pauses as a group of Imperial soldiers enter. He relaxes when they sit at a table and order drinks. As where Garrick may be found. He was last seen on the road to Bridgemore Village, a farming village in the outer provinces. The whole area is up in arms with this famine going on. If you want my advice, the innkeeper offers, you should leave the city. Forget this life of death and glory. Find peace in whatever far-off land you can before your enemies catch up with you. Who knows what calamity will befall when they find out you're still alive. Depart for the village. I took a look at Terratech. I don't know if it's my kind of game, but possibly.
If you can earn it.
I don't think it would get 16 twice. That's kind of...
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Insane rolling. Yeah. It's another one of those, yeah, it's great for gold, but we're never gonna get it, are we? Type ones. 9, yeah, we need to re-roll these or two at least. Yeah. Always gonna have extra gold. There's 26 gold. It's good. We can buy a lot of food. Ooh, Merchant's Fair. Here's the new one. You find the weapon merchant's carriage parked behind a seedy tavern. Sorry, I had to dash last time. Esmeralda says that she welcomes you in. Her lavender eyes fix on Arianda's stool belt. You know, I've come by a surplus of wares from the Battle of Crimson Bay. You're welcome to take something on the house. If I could use your services to mend this blasted thing. Esmeralda gestures to a metal contraption that looks suspiciously like a torture device. So what is this? It's 20 defense shield, but otherwise it's just nothing. Definitely armor of gluttony. Ariana prods cautiously at the merchant's contraption. It snaps shut, almost taking her finger. This should be fun. I've never seen one of these before. You agree to meet with your companion after she completes her work for Esmeralda. You lose Arianda for 3 turns. Oh, that's not bad. We don't know what she does yet, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Food, and they turn to you because their leaders have failed them. The land itself has failed them.
You're surrounded by hungry, armed villagers. A few push forward to confront you, while many more hang back out of harm's way. Every food you don't will feed 2 angry villagers. Oh, so if I give them 2 food, I won't have to kill any of them. You add some food, a few villagers grab what they can and run off. Having dealt with those villagers, who were the most aggressive or desperate, the remaining mob reluctantly allows you to leave. Let's go to Campfire real quick, and let's buy... Oh, I can't buy food. I see. Okay, should have planned differently.
What happens to the mind when one returns from death in this way? What happens to the heart?
One night you wake to the sound of a rusty wagon wheel passing on a nearby trail. Cautiously, you see closer to observe the scene. A drudge of skeletons is slowly dragging a wagon full of corpses through the forest. I just realized I was focused on corrupted. We're not fighting corrupted. There are actual undead in this game, and I forgot that's a thing. Follow them. After tedious hours trailing the Macabre band, you approach a hill far from any settlement. Atop the hill stands a stone circle marked with eldritch runes. The skeleton drags their prized haul into the center. A sudden flash of blinding light forces you to look away. When your vision returns, the circle is empty apart from an abandoned wagon. Interesting. Now, there's a thief back. Oh, come on! Yes. Choose a card to duplicate. Huge success. Still got the failure. So I lost 20 gold.
Do what you can to find more food.
You're talking about hungry armed villager. Okay. Give them all my food. So right now... Oh, I didn't have to fight them though.
A balance of resources is key. No one wants to perish wealthy, but starving.
Ah, that is expensive. We need that fame. Badly.
Seek, but do not starve.
An uneasy silence fills the air on a moonlit night, prompting you to continue your journey without stopping to camp. Journey forward. You are attacked by reanimated corpses of recently deceased peasants.
Let us see what the smith...
One of skulls. I don't remember the last time we got a one of, if ever. Just one of... Oh, okay. So let's see who this companion is and what she does. I didn't actually read when I selected her. Oh, that's a big hammer. I like the hammer. I like her already. Ariadne, Steel and Flesh both subscribe to the same rules. If you hit them hard enough, they do what you want. When activated, Ariadne performs powerful attacks that cause high armor damage.
Time to wreck this joint.
Hi. Yep. Ooh, I'm happy I have her on the team. Get back here. Goodbye. Hey, another big hammer. Well, happy birthday. Hope you had fun celebrating it, if you did. Or if you're waiting for the weekend, hope you have a fun time celebrating in the future. Leave the broken bones of peasants scattered across the field and continue your quest. Okay. Yeah, we need food. Okay. So, chance of getting food here. We need a 6, so let's reroll both of these then. Ooh, got it!
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. 3 food is good. And we finally got something. But I think that's the first time we actually succeeded on that one.
I cannot see how alliances with the thieves of the Empire improve your situation. The enemy of your enemy is not always your ally.
You follow a trail of hearsay to an inn in the town of Elderos. The barkeep introduced himself as Hervey and says, Father Galfrey mentioned that you were a keen thief, so I have a lucrative proposition for you. A new reeve is to be elected. I've intercepted the letter and made an adjustment to include myself, the great Harvey of Elderos. All I'd like you to do is get this list into the messenger's hands without him noticing. He hands you a sealed scroll. When the messenger arrives, he rests his satchel on the stool beside him. I don't want to lose all my gold. Bump into him. Whew.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste
Damn it.
leads only failure.
I'll fail that. See, he's trying to rob me. Shout the Empire soldier, quick to respond. Oh well. This game would be cool, but the beauty of the game isn't the combat. That's just like an extra thing. The main game is the card game. And the card game is the reason it's so fun, honestly. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on, don't come in here from nowhere. Yeah. Oh, come on. Can't our companion keep him occupied for a little while? While I deal with these guys. Yep. Oh. Okay. Okay. Got him! Haha! Okay. Well, by the time you've beaten the back, your assailant, the messenger has slipped out of the bar. Yep. You're the worst thief I've ever seen. I lose 2 fame. Wow. I can lose fame. God damn it. Looking to avoid trouble with a local gang of thieves, you duck into an abandoned warehouse. Creeping among the broken crates and smashed furniture, you suddenly sense movement above you. Okay, this is the same thing as basically last time.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
I wish I got the equipment, though.
Excellent. A wise decision.
You cut down the remains of the hapless victim only to find nothing more than some old boots and some gold pieces. The boots melt away before your eyes under the strength of the spider's caustic saliva, while the gold smokes and hisses until you clear it off with water. Yay, 5 gold. The gold is charged by the effects of the spider's bile, but still usable, you decide as you scurry away from the infested warehouse. Damn it! Okay. So, I think I'm not gonna look at the other 4 cards. 1, we need to conserve our food, and 2, we will want to encounter any more villagers. So I'm gonna just journey forward. Uneasy silence fills the air on a moonlit night, prompting you to continue your journey without stopping to camp. Although you keep one hand on your weapon the entire journey, nothing reveals itself as a threat. And we're out of food.
Of course. In a world that has lost all of its wonder, violence, muscle, and brute strength still remain. So like the usurper in all its ways.
You are cautiously approached on the trail by a group of farmers. Greetings, friend, one of them begins. Are you in need of supplies? Yes, I am. The group explains that evil ogre has stockpiled rations in his cave not far away. They intend to fight the creature and retrieve the goods to feed their families. Would you be willing to tag along for an equal share of the food? Yep. You set out at once for the ogre's lair. Along the way, they explain exactly what sort of beast is waiting you. It ate my nephew's dog right there in front of him. Little Joseph was out collecting firewood when the great hairy beast plucked his dog off the ground and swallowed him with one bite. Listen to more stories. It's huge and nasty, the taller farmer says. My cousin saw it eat 5 live chickens in a single bite while it was stealing his cows. The mayor went to visit his prize-winning horse last week and found nothing in the stall but a torn saddle, your companion exclaims. Not a drop of blood. The beast must have picked it up and taken it home to eat. It knocked poor Chester's pie wagon right over with a single swipe of its meaty paw. He lost an entire day's supplies, innocent. Ask whether any of them have seen the ogre. The group is silently quiet as they exchange glances. No, one of them offers. But my aunt Maddie swears they ate all the radishes in her garden. The monster's lair is just up ahead, one of the farmers comments sometime later. Is it now? A deep voice inquires as the monster in question strolls into view. The speechless farmers hastily retreat as the ogre stops and inspects you. My name is Thomas, and this is my domain. What business have you here? Demanding return the stolen food. I have stolen no goods from these humans. What food I possess, I earned with my own hand in this forest. Your desperation does not give you the right to take what is rightfully mine. The farmers managed to find their voices, throwing all manner of accusations at Thomas, who merely shakes his head in response. Believe what you will, warrior, but know that I will defend my home. He lifts his weapon purposely, saying, I may be more reasonable than most of my kin, but thought without action is pointless after all. Okay. I'm gonna refuse to fight him in hopes he's gonna give me free food without a fight, because ogres are a bitch to fight. And the token. What? The farmers cry incredulously. Are you siding with this hulking monster? Despite their outrage and frustration, the farmers can do little but give up and return home. A reasonable human, Thomas comments, turn to you. You are indeed a rare beast. He gestures to a waterfall behind him. My dwelling lies beyond the waterfall. Would you care to join me for a game? I have a few visitors of your intellectual caliber. I may have a magical trinket I will be willing to bet against you, just to make things interesting. Sure. You follow the ogre back to his lair and sit at a stone table opposite him. What takes your interest today? Cards? Dice? Manual dexterity. No, let's play a dice game. 14. Ah! That is terrible. What? Those are such terrible rolls. Thomas plays the game with both skill and luck. Never mind your loss. Clearly you've never played the game before. Okay, play a card game. It'll give me just under 50% chance. You know what? Let's do it. You play the game well. I will have to do better in the future, Thomas admonishes himself. He reaches behind the table and lifts an item, saying, would this be of any use to you?
Nicely done.
Yes!
Consider your actions carefully, if you would be worthy.
Perhaps another game? I've not played many games against humans, mostly they try to kill me. Luckily for me, fair folk, I'll play a game of manual dexterity. Ah, that's what it meant by manual dexterity.
Nicely
nice.
timed.
Perhaps I've grown lax from sitting in the forest by myself too long, Thomas grumbles. Here, do any of these interest you? Ooh, what do we got? Power Sword deals Holy Blast. The blast deals extra damage to undead. Complete the High Priestess with this item and 12 blessings. Jeez. 100 damage to a single target when activated. Gain +1 food if the target is defeated. Oh yes. After combat, receive +1 food if you complete 3 finishers. Oh yeah, definitely this one.
Power is ultimately the measure of any empire.
We need more food though, still.
Symbol of that power.
Thank you for your visit, human. I have enjoyed the afternoon's diversion, but now I must tend to other matters. You bid the ogre goodbye and head back into the forest. I can't buy food, so let's go. No, speaking of buying food, actually. At least I can buy 3 food right now. Oh, 2 food, sorry. I don't have enough for the 3rd. Yet. Honestly, I'm never gonna have enough fame to use this. So I'm gonna sell it. And then I'm gonna buy the last food. Where are you? Reveal 2 random encounter cards at the start of each new map. That's not interesting. I think we're good. Let's hope it's left.
The well-fed are unpredictable. The hungry always seek a meal, through force if necessary.
You have 2 food. Claim you have no food. You try to hide your pockets, you really no food, the mon disperses. So if you actually have no food, it's fine.
She smells death upon you. Death promised but not delivered. Death whose time has been delayed.
Okay, so we actually made it. No villagers lost. We're at 60 life, which is not great, but could be worse. This is still the best weapon I have. So yeah, we're gonna use the questing mace. The skies are extra dark. As you approach the ruined graveyard, a cloaked figure stands amid the crumbling tombstone. Despite your stealthy approach, it turns to watch your arrival. Death Mage. The living have no place here, she rasps, the breath leaving her body with some effort. The you will make fine source material for another minion. She raises her staff, and undead rise from the ground. Is this the final battle? Or is this not the final battle? A lot of times you have the option to turn back for the final battle, so it's like interesting. Countess Athanasia. This death mage turns the dead into tools of chaos and slaughter. Use bash to break through her gruesome armor. Well. Okay. Good. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Good. Oh, she's reviving them. I see. So I guess I should focus her. Yep. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Don't do that right now. Okay. Okay. There we... Oh, we have to finish the rest. Welcome back, Professor, and thank you. Smoking ash is all that remains of the necromancer as you inspect the contents of the crypts. There you find letters written and signed with the Emperor's seal, each one calling for your death. What have you done to earn the Emperor's wrath? As if in answer, the voice of the hermit rings in your ears. It is not what you have done, but what you are yet to do. A powerful force presses against you, and every move takes you closer to the end of the game. You have few friends now. That's it!
This is what we seek to eradicate.
Nice!
Creeping horrors that stretch across our land.
For killing the necromancer, I got the Wretched, Thomas the Ogre, and Mystery Chest. Also, Thunder's Talons, Thornshell, and Ring of Defense. For avoiding any unnecessary villager deaths, I get Colbjorn's Traps. Interesting. For beating Thomas the Ogre, I get Gladiator's Visage. And that's it. Pretty short one today. Wow. That's because we avoided any unnecessary, like, movement because we couldn't buy food, so it's kind of like, we really should. Awesome. Up next is the devil. But that will be for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow at usual time of 7 p.m. PST. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye!